Hello, hello, guys. Welcome to Live with Jacqueline Valdez. I'm super excited to be here. So today's guest, we have Australian pro basketball player, and I'm super excited for her journey and to hear all the amazing stuff that she's been up to. So welcome to the show, Miss Abby Bishop. Hello, hello.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. So excited that we were able to get you here, and you're all the way from Australia, and we are chit-chatting on the net.
Have a look at us, technology, hey?
I know, right? So how's your day going?
My day's going well, thank you. We just had one practice today, so that was amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, just hanging out now. Yeah, how's
nice.
your?
It's been going well, just having interviews and just enjoying the beautiful sunny Florida weather. So, yes, hanging in there, you know?
That's
So,
right.
yes, tell me about your journey. So, have you always been into sports and how did you become professional? And just tell us all.
Yeah, okay. So I'm a country girl, born and bred on a farm, and where I'm from, netball and football was a really big thing on the weekends, and we look forward to that all the time. So I
Okay.
began playing netball for many years, and then I was tall and lanky, and so when I was about 13, I got asked if I wanted to try basketball. So I gave that a whirl, and pretty much ever since then, I've never looked back. I had to choose netball or basketball, and I chose basketball purely based on the opportunities in terms of the Olympic Games,
Right.
making playing overseas. And I've been really fortunate in my career. I've played all around the world. I played in America for 3 years in the WNBA. I went to the London Olympics. I'm currently playing in Italy. And then along that journey, I took on my sister's baby, so my niece, and I've had her since she was 2 days old. So
Oh,
yeah, so it's been really crazy, a crazy ride, but something that I'm so grateful for. Lots of hard work, lots of sacrifice, but it's been a really amazing ride. So I'm very
wow.
grateful.
Wow. How are you able to hold on to so many hats and stay so centered and organized? You seem very well organized.
Yeah, it's not easy to stay organized, especially, living abroad in a
Yeah.
small bedroom apartment and
Yeah.
having a child and so much practice and,
Yeah.
just doing a lot. But that's life, you come accustomed to how you live and you just find a way, I guess.
Yeah, I love that. That's so true. You seem to find a way, and it's very inspiring because a lot of people find, that it is really hard to have, a young one and then to also have a career.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess like if some things work differently for like for different people. So you just got to find your kind of thing that helps you and make whatever makes it work. You do.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you manage to keep your body so well fine-tuned?
It's been hard as I'm getting older. I'm feeling a lot older. I've got a small ankle injury at the moment, but I've been really lucky in my career. I've only had two surgeries, one on my ankle and one on my shoulder, but that's a lot of stretching and eating the right foods, and you just got to be smart. When I was younger, I didn't even think about stretching after practice, but now I'm older. You've got to do the
That's so true. That's such a good point that you say that because I also am a dancer and I remember I'm in my late 40s now and I remember going to class and not even warming up and going out the night before and I was like I don't really need to stretch. I'm fine. And now I'm like really thought out and having to prep, stretch, strengthen.
100% learn on the way, don't you? The little tricks. Yeah. You
Yeah.
look. How old are you?
Oh, thank you. I'm 48.
Wow.
I will be 49 this year. Proud. Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you. I'm vegetarian, vegan, and then I have always been involved in movement,
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good on you. You got beautiful
Thank you.
skin.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a huge believer in really keeping your body moving and living your life with passion.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. Got
Yeah.
one, so you got to make it
Yeah.
count. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and it's very exciting that you've made this dream come true of yours with following this, path and being able to travel the world and everything.
Yeah, it is amazing. I remember when I was a little kid and I always dreamed of going to an Olympic game. And honestly, I didn't know what I was going there for. I just loved sport. I wasn't playing
Right.
when I was little, but that
Wow.
was always a dream of mine. So to achieve that, yeah, honestly, I look back sometimes and I think, is this even real life? Like what I've been able to achieve and do, and then especially with a little kid by my side. I don't have a partner. She doesn't have a dad, so it's just me and her. Um,
Oh,
Yeah, so it's been tough, which I think makes it even more sweeter what I have been able to achieve,
Yeah.
But it's like anything in life, you write goals and you tick them off and you feel so fulfilled, when you tick those goals off your list, whether it's, dancing or at your workplace. But yeah,
Yes. I
yeah.
love that. Yeah. So everyone write your goals and just go down the list and cross them off.
That's and they don't have to be massive goals either.
Yeah.
Like small ones, big ones, a bit of everything. And yeah,
Yeah.
a bit of purpose and something to try and work towards, which is important.
Yeah, it is definitely. She must be super proud of you too.
She is. She's very proud. Tells everybody her mum plays basketball, and she's super. She's going to Italian school at the moment here in Italy. She
Oh,
adapts really well and just gets thrown straight into foreign languages. But that's also just life that she's lived. So she doesn't
yeah,
know any different. Yeah,
I
yeah,
love it. So she's on a little adventure too.
yeah. Exactly. Do you have kids?
I don't. I don't have kids, but I have lots of rescue animals.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, yeah. So I love rescuing cats, dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I feel like they entertain me enough for now.
Yeah, that's right. Have the nephews or anything?
I do. I have some family. So I'm in Florida now, and I have some family in Colorado. So yeah, but once in a while I'll visit with them, and then I do have some friends that have young ones that I'll like watch and take care of. And I used to teach kids dance, so I
Okay.
have a lot of little ones that are around too.
Yeah.
Yes, but I always love their young, innocent energy and how they look at the world so bright-eyed and so different than we do. And I feel like we need to keep in touch with that inner child.
100%. I always say that my favorite thing about my little girl Zala is the next day, whatever happened yesterday, the next day she forgets about it. So it's a new day. Like I love that, and I try and take that into my own life.
Yes.
Whatever happened the day before, it's just like new day.
Yes, I love that. She's inspired me now too. I'm going to think of that tomorrow now, and every day I'll think of her. I love it so much. So, as far as like the traveling and stuff, how do you prepare yourself for that kind of time period?
Yeah, it's really tough. I guess we pack our lives up into a couple of suitcases and off we go. And then most countries that we get to, I buy things for Zala here, so some books and some toys and all that. But it's hard to prepare leaving your family, especially for such a long period of time. But also because I've been doing it for so long, it's just my life.
Yeah.
And as Zala is getting older, it's more difficult for her to leave her friends and thing. But I think nothing can, like, no money can buy the experiences that she's getting, or no sadness of missing her friends will ever be more than what she's learning and living through all these amazing experiences. And the one thing I continue to tell myself as it gets harder is you can't play basketball forever and you can't do it forever. So suck it up, like, yeah, it gets hard, but
Yeah.
going to experience a new culture, meet new people, and play basketball in another country, like amazing. Can't do that forever. So do it while I can and have fun. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that you're just enjoying each moment and that you're just putting your whole heart into it. And that's why so many people love you, is they see that authentic you and that you're really just, enjoying every moment.
that's right. And that's all you can do, really, isn't it? Just find the best out of everything and
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. And I love that. It's true, because there is a certain period of time that the body, whether, you're an athlete, a dancer, that you can do stuff for so long. So it's like, okay, just keep going. Enjoy it while you can. Suck it up, buttercup.
Exactly. Hey, I wanted to ask you, how is COVID there in Florida?
So it's interesting because in Florida, it is, some places it's like it doesn't even exist, and the bars are open, the clubs are open, the restaurants are open, but then there's some places that do enforce you to wear masks, and some people that still haven't even left their house yet. It's definitely more relaxed here where I'm at in Gainesville, Florida, than it is other places.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I have, when I leave my home, I'm pretty much masked up and gloved up and I'm being cautious. But at the same time, it's kind of surreal. It's kind of weird leaving the house and seeing people acting like everything's okay.
Yeah.
And knowing it's not. So it's kind of like you have this fear that you don't really want to be out there. But at the same time, it's kind of like is COVID real here? Like, what's going on? Like, this doesn't make sense. It's surreal.
Yeah, crazy. Hey.
Yeah. Has it affected your traveling and everything with your career?
So yeah, I was playing in Spain last year and our season got cut short
Yeah.
because of COVID, so we had to immediately go home. And then this
Okay.
season has looked very different because we have no crowds. And pretty much that's it. So we're still playing games, but just no crowds, which
Okay.
is very different when you're playing sport, but it is what it is, and you do it and you agree to it because you want to continue to play. So, but we've actually just gone into a lockdown.
Oh, wow.
So all the schools are closed. Zala go to school. We can't leave unless it's for essential. So it's, yeah, it's really bad here at the moment.
Wow. Wow. Yes. Hello, Christopher. Thank you for tuning in. It is very surreal here in Florida. Yeah. So, and I've lost, friends and, from people all over the world that have gotten sick and just sad cases. So it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It is different, performing a sport in front of a crowd of people and not having the energy, I'm sure, from the people who, cheer and scream are there to love you guys and support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very different. It's very different. But I guess you just got to find a way. We have music blaring, so that kind of helps a little bit. And some games that we go and play, they have big, the cardboard cutouts of people. So you look up and you literally, like, people are there, but they're making no noise.
I love it. Get creative.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So what is one of the most, memorable experiences traveling?
I think for me, my favorite place to play was in France, and we were in the south of France, and I had an amazing coach and amazing teammates. So that would probably be my favorite season playing abroad, just because the situation was perfect in terms of, it's hard to get a perfect situation, but it really was. So, but then like my most memorable thing, my most memorable sporting moment playing and traveling would have been the Olympics. So
Right.
those, sure, yeah. Have
Right.
you done traveling?
I have. It's been a while. For a couple of years, I was traveling and performing a lot because I also compete in pole dancing and then I also perform pole dancing.
Yeah.
So for a while, I was going to Italy, Vegas, New York, different places, Texas. And then I kind of took a break and then COVID pretty much happened. And so I haven't really traveled, but I'm supposed to be possibly traveling next month. So I'm excited and nervous, but I'm ready to get out there.
Sure.
I feel like it's always fun to go to different places and just learn the culture and just learn the different stuff in the environment and just, meeting different people is so cool.
And it's amazing. They're my favorite things too. Yeah. We were actually, me and my teammates were actually just talking about pole dancing a couple of days ago and how amazing you guys are and how strong you are and your core strength and all that. It really is admirable because a lot of us who can run up a cord and do all this could never even do.
That's so interesting too. Yeah, the different muscles, how they work and how, you can apply one thing to the next. Yeah. We'll have to do like an online pole class or something. I'll have to do with you and your friends.
I love that. Oh my God.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I almost moved to Italy a couple of years ago. I had a friend that was stationed out there and I came so close to moving. And I always think back about, God, how gorgeous it was out there, how I would love to go back and visit. And I've got family from Barcelona, Spain. I've never been there yet.
Okay.
So so some traveling is on my list.
Right. Keep it on the list and tick that off one by
one.
one.
Yes. You've inspired me to do that. I love it. So much so. But yes, we will have to do an online pole class. That would be so much fun.
That would be amazing.
Yes. So do you notice a difference in the different places that you do train? Is there a difference as far as just training situations and what they do and don't do?
Yeah, there's a big difference between countries and teams. This team here our coach is pretty chilled, but I've been in where we've been twice a day, every day, lots of runs. And then the styles of play are also very different. So from Russia to Italy, the style of play is completely different. I guess it's just how they've grown up and how they play basketball compared to other countries.
Yeah.
And then, all the countries I've played in Europe are completely different styles to Australian styles. So it takes a minute to adapt, but as you get older, you learn just to be able to, kind of fit right in and
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine. But there are a lot of differences, even like how professional it is. I played in America for 3 years.
Right.
Extremely professional, whereas over here it's kind of just, you'd think it would be extremely professional, but it's not. It's really not. So big differences. Yeah,
I love that. And I bet it makes you really well-rounded to have all these different experiences too. Get a little bit of each.
That is really true. Yeah, because if it was all so great and so the same everywhere, you kind of just, but having all the different that, molds you and it makes you, and all the experiences help you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So remember that, guys. Be open to different things. Learn to adapt.
Yeah.
I love it. So tell me about the Olympics and that whole experience.
Yeah, so it was amazing. Like, it was a dream come true. So it was the London Olympics. We had a lot of preparation lead up, like camps in Italy, and we did tours of China and many, many things. But I still remember we were at a camp in Italy, and that was when the team got selected, and we weren't allowed to tell anyone for like 3 days after we got told we're on the team. And I mean, I told my mum, obviously, but I couldn't tell anyone else. But then whole Olympic experience, like living in the village and being surrounded by all these like amazing athletes, and just the whole, the opening ceremony and getting all your uniform, like just little things to probably some people, but when you're in that moment and you get your Australian bag with your uniform, it gives you goosebumps, And then we ended up getting a bronze medal, which was kind of disappointing for Australia because we normally get silver.
Okay.
So it was a bit disappointing, but I mean, I walked away from the Olympics with a medal and coming third place. So, but yeah, it was honestly amazing. Like,
it gave me goosebumps. I just totally felt the emotions. I love it so much. And it's such an incredible accomplishment, to get any medal and to even just be there and representing and to be a part of such a huge community.
Yeah, absolutely. And the opening ceremony, with all people watch that all around the world, that opening ceremony, just walking out and with the big Australian flag. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Mum was there too. So yeah.
Shout out, Mom. I love it. Yeah. And I bet the energy is just so incredible to feel all of the love and all of the passion and just everyone that's been working so hard for such a long period of time to come to that one moment.
Absolutely. Like all these athletes who have had a common goal.
Yeah.
They're all there in the same place at the same time. It actually inspires you even more to be surrounded by a lot of other amazing athletes. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so proud of you. And that's why so many people love you so much. It's just because you are so vulnerable and just open and just, supportive of other people in the industry.
Yeah, that's right. And that's how everybody should be at the end of the day. We're all equal. We're all humans. Doesn't matter how good you are at this or how good you are at that. We all go home and sleep in a bed, don't we? Like it's one of those. Yeah.
I love it. Yes. And the world needs it more now for everyone just to be compassionate, to, live their passion, to help support one another and to bring each other up.
That's right. Yeah. We got to continue to do that, especially women. We've got to empower women,
Yes. Yeah. I'm very huge on being supportive of other women and just empowering other women and have like a domino effect where we all just really support and build each other up.
That's right. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Yay, go women. I love it. Do you notice that there's a difference in the industry between the women's basketball and the men's?
Oh, huge. I mean, I'll give some examples because the team that I'm playing at in Italy right now, very famous men's team, and the team's only been around for 2 years because the Italian federation had told the men that they had to buy a women's team. But so we all train in the same place, and obviously they get paid a lot more money than us, and that's not a question. Women aren't asking for the same pay in basketball. We don't do as well as them, and we don't bring in what they bring in. Like, it's common sense. But just how they're treated. I mean, it's insane. From basic things to like they get all their washing done for them. There's a man that stands out the front and like literally opens the gate for them to come into the complex, and they're just like, it's like bow down to them. Like they're paid millions and millions of dollars, these men. But I mean, it's a huge difference, and I don't think a lot of the differences are right. Yes, they deserve more money than us, but at the end of the day, we still do what they do. So everything else should be kind of equal, and it's not. You know, even what they have recovery facilities like ice baths, but the women don't have any of that. And yeah.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah. And you would think still to this day how it's like it's 2021 and when will this shift change and when will things go to the next level for women? Because there's a lot of really powerful, incredible women now, and always has been, but just weren't recognized.
100%. And you see now, even in the NBA, a lot of the NBA players are speaking out and supporting women, like, which is amazing. And that's what we need more of. We need more of the men supporting the women, because that's how people then, it should be like this, but then that's how people then see that women are worthy, and it's crazy. It's backwards, but
yeah, I love it. And I love that we're having this conversation, because I think a lot of people are scared to have this conversation, but these conversations need to be had. And anyone who is a professional athlete, male and female, need to speak out on other people being, just as important and needing same equal rights.
Right, that's right. And it's one of those things that people say, if you have a platform, no matter how big or small, you've got to be able to get up on your platform and share the things that you're passionate about and help other people at the end of the day.
Yes, I love that so much. Yes, guys, speak up, make a difference. Let's do it. Exactly. I love it. Was there anything else that you wanted to tell the viewers?
What else did I want to chat about? I mean, nothing in particular, other than I'm from Australia, and Australia is a beautiful country. And if anybody hasn't been to Australia, please go and visit, because you need to put that on your list too, because now you got a friend, so you can come visit me.
Yay!
Yeah.
I will write that on my list. I've got it ready.
But no, honestly, like I've said it before, but I'm just extremely grateful for the journey that I've been on. And I think no matter what journey you are on personally, be proud of it and continue to work and have fun. I mean, they're just the main things that I try and live by. You've got one life, and you just, especially with what's happening in the world now, it's kind of opened your eyes to a lot of things that you just got to go for it at the end of the day, and with a big smile.
Yeah, I love that. Yes, just go for it. And it's true. I feel like, the universe, things happened. There was a change that needed to be made. Things don't need to go to normal. It needs to be a different, normal. And hopefully a lot of people are really fine tuning who they are and finding their purpose.
100%. I love that, what you've just said, because it's true. And that was a time, it gave us all the time to sit back and reflect and look in the mirror. And very true. Yeah.
What advice would you give someone who is wanting to go into being a professional athlete? How do they even start?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's as simple as the simple way of starting is just finding what you're passionate about. So whatever it is, and then just starting. You're never going to be great at something straight away. And that was what I worked out when I was younger. You've got to continue to work. And if you've got dreams and goals, you work towards them. So don't be discouraged by your first time when you airball and you don't make a basket, or if you're pole dancing and you can't even get on the pole. You got to keep building. And then as you get better and people see you, things will start working out. Are you there? Sorry, that was my alarm. And then things will start working out for you, and you'll learn to be mentally tough. You'll learn all about the ins and outs, and good things will come. So I would just say, have fun, train hard, and enjoy the ride.
Yes, I love that. That's such beautiful advice.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh no. Oh no. Now? Come back, come back.
I can't hear you anymore.
Oh no, I don't know what happened. Did it disconnect from the microphone maybe? Oh no, let me message you. Hi guys, so we're trying to chit chat here and she lost connection with me. Microphone? Let me see if you are messaging me through this way. All right. You might have to go out, then back in. Okay, I sent you a text. I sent you a message on Instagram. So we're connecting and she's not able to hear me. So hopefully we'll get her back in. So we were having a saucy conversation and we will continue the conversation, guys. Hello, hello. So I'm having a wonderful conversation with Miss Abby, who is a professional athlete. So we had some disconnection issue. She's going to hopefully be able to pop back in and then we'll get her back again. All right, let's see if we can get her in.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
You hear me now?
Yes, I got you back.
She's back. She's back. I was saying that our conversation was so saucy that we just, stirred up the internet is what happened. I love it. She's back. Yay. So, yes, guys. So we are talking to Miss Abby Bishop. We are talking about her career and just giving some beautiful tips on how to just go for it and what it's like being a part of the Olympics and just being passionate and finding your purpose.
Yeah, that's right. We've just gone over all of that, haven't we? Oh,
yes.
Bring back memories of being when we were younger, and yeah, it's great. Life's a journey, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. And how do you stay so humble and so driven and tough? Because it is a hard industry.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I think just my whole life I've learned from being a kid and my parents separating, and then life things that have happened, taking on Zala, you learn to be tough, and then that transitions into your workplace. And I'm tough, but I come across, because I am tough, I come across as, sometimes people think that I'm a bit shut off because I am, but I'm not at all. That's just how I come across because I've been through a lot, and it is what it is. But staying motivated is also very difficult as you get older. But I think at the end of the day, what motivates me the most is Zala, and everybody has their own motivations, and she's why I wake up in the morning and do what I do and continue, because I want her to look up to me and see what I'm doing, and for her to realize that everything is possible and achievable, and hard work gets you places. So yeah.
I love it. Yes, hard work gets you places. I love it. You're such an inspiration. It's so beautiful. Yes. And I am so proud of you for following your dream and just setting an example to lots of, young girls out there, and to lots of young boys even out there, that you are, living your life and you're enjoying it and you're living your purpose and just really, open to everyone.
Yeah, that's right. And, my thing is as well, if I can inspire one person, well, I've done my job. And if I can inspire 10 people, even better.
Yeah.
But be that person that people can look up to. And I'm that person that, fans or young girls write to me on Instagram, and I'll always reply. I'm always, a lot of people don't do that. And it's not, what people can do better. But that's just me, my personality.
Yeah.
I help people. I will always give advice if people are asking, and those kinds of things. And yeah, it's a good feeling. So
yeah. And I love that. It's so true, is just making an impact on one person at a time, and knowing that you changed their life is huge.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I love it so much. So what future things do you have happening for you?
At the moment, not too much planned. I'm still trying to decide if I want to play basketball next season. I'm 33 this year, so I'm getting older. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens there. But I think it's also time for me to start thinking about life after basketball. So I know this is a tough topic at the moment in America and has been for a while, but I actually want to be a police officer in Australia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I've always been passionate about helping people and positive impacts on people, and I think that job would really suit me in terms of that, and also that no 2 days are the same. So
Yeah.
that's something that I'll look into when I get home. But yeah, we've got about 6 weeks left of our season here, and then we're back to Australia. Fingers crossed we're back to Australia because the flights are a bit scarce at the moment, and Australia is really difficult to get into, even though we're citizens. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so it's actually crazy. There's 40,000 Australians stranded overseas still trying to get back to Australia.
Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, that's horrible.
And when we get back, we have to go into mandatory 14-day hotel quarantine at our own cost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy, but yeah, other than that, just life goes on and
Yeah.
day by day, and yeah.
Wow. I'm so excited to see your journey and to see what happens and how things unfold for you.
Thank you. Yeah. It
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I love that you're, really taking that step to look into the future and preparing yourself, because it's something that a lot of athletes and, people that use their body are almost scared to think about, or they're in denial. But to be prepared is really smart.
And I've seen a lot of my friends who go through the same thing but haven't been prepared.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you gotta watch and learn around you, and that's what I have learned. One thing. So yeah, I've got to be prepared. What's your background like? What do you do for work? And
So my background is I have a dance studio and I teach personal training, Pilates, and then pole dancing. And then I am a journalist and host. So I host for a couple different companies. And then I started my talk show just this during the pandemic. So
wow.
yeah, I love it. It's super fun. I love being able to help people through movement and just through dancing and using the body. And
Yeah.
so
Oh, on
yeah,
you.
I'm originally from Colorado, so I moved to Florida in the late 90s.
Yeah.
I love it here. Yeah, and I love the whole pole dancing career too. So that's opened a lot of doors for me. But definitely as I've gotten older, it's definitely harder to compete.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel, the struggles of it.
Yeah.
My body is like,
Oh, yeah.
do I have to do a dance tonight? Do I
Yeah.
have to train tonight? Can I just imagine and do muscle memory through
Yeah.
my mind?
That's
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, so that's my, background. I lost both my parents. So since I lost them, it kind of really pushed me full force into competing professionally and wanting to really inspire others and really take advantage of every day.
Oh, wow. You are amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying.
Yeah, that's all we can do, hey?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And it's crazy because, like you said, if you don't just go for it and you just don't even take that step
Yeah.
and being consistent, you don't know. There was times when I first started my talk show and there was people in the industry that wanted me to change it into more of a gossip show.
Mm-hmm.
Or they were like, you can't do this. It's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to be worth it. And I just kept going and just kept thinking, thick skin, just make it through, consistency, and just follow your gut feeling.
100%, and believe in yourself.
Yes. Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it. You have to believe in yourself, you have to be your number one fan.
100%. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there anyone that you wanted to do a special shout out to?
I'll give a shout out to my mum because she's amazing and I know she'll watch this. And I miss her so much, but she's my inspiration and somebody I look up to dearly. So I'll give a shout out to my mum and also to my teammate Ray, because I know that she's going to watch this as well. Ray, you're amazing. So grateful to be your teammate this season. And yeah, that's it.
Oh, I love it so much. What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for the basketball player that always wanted to help somebody else.
No.
And, you know, I don't care about the championships and the wins and the losses. I want to be known as that girl that always put her hand out and helped somebody up or helped somebody in a time of need. And yeah, that's how I want to be remembered in the game.
Oh, and you're such a beautiful spirit. You're just so authentic and so open and just so giving with your energy and just so open to sharing your, you know, knowledge and sharing your journey with others. And that's why so many people do love you and look up to you.
Yeah. I mean, why keep it, you know, may as well share it and help people. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I love that. Help everyone. It has been such a pleasure and so much fun. Thank you today for our conversation.
No, thank you so much for having me. I truly appreciate it. And you are inspiring. And I can't wait for that pole dancing class online at some stage. We will get that done. And don't forget to let me know when you finally get to Australia, okay?
Yes, I will definitely. And I will come visit you for sure.
Will.
It has been such a pleasure. Thank you for illuminating the world with your presence. We're just on fire. Not tongue-tied. It has been such a pleasure. Thank you, love. Bye. Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in. It has been such a pleasure. Thank you for watching Live with Jacqueline Valdez, illuminating the world one voice at a time. Thank you guys. Lots of love and light.